The Ambassador Bridge is an international suspension bridge that connects the cities of Detroit, Michigan, and Windsor, Ontario. Detroiters overwhelmingly voted in favor of the bridge's construction in a referendum on June 28, 1927. The McClintock Marshall Company of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which would later build the Golden Gate Bridge, was chosen for the project. Construction began in May 1927 and was completed ahead of schedule in 1929. Opened in 1929, this toll bridge is the busiest international border crossing in North America in terms of trade volume. It carries over 25% of all merchandise trade between the United States and Canada by value. A 2004 study revealed that 150,000 jobs in the Detroit-Windsor region and $13 billion in annual production depend on this vital border crossing. To fund the project, the Detroit International Bridge Company issued $6 million in bonds. The bonds were sold to the public, allowing ordinary citizens to invest in the bridge. This innovative financing approach helped make the project a reality. Initially, toll booths were located on the Canadian side. However, in 1938, they were moved to the U.S. side due to concerns about traffic congestion in Windsor. The tolls collected have contributed to the bridge's maintenance and operation over the years. The bridge comprises 21,000 short tons of steel. The main span over the river is supported by suspension cables, while the approaches to the main pillars use a cantilever truss structure. The bridge over the Detroit River had the longest suspended central span in the world when it was completed in 1929. 1,850 feet. This record held until the George Washington Bridge between New York and New Jersey opened in 1931. The bridge's total length is 7,500 feet. The roadway rises as high as 152 feet above the Detroit River. Only the main span over the river is supported by suspension cables. The approaches to the main pillars are held up by steel in a cantilever truss structure. The four-lane bridge carries more than 10,000 commercial vehicles on a typical weekday. Transport Canada reported the following distribution for the 5 largest U.S.-Canada border crossings by trucks in 2011. The bridge's private ownership has been controversial as the bridge carries approximately 25% of trade between Canada and the United States. Although alternate routes exist, including the nearby Detroit-Windsor Tunnel, preventing monopoly status, the route is of significant value since it passes directly through major metropolitan areas. The aforementioned tunnel prohibits certain vehicles. In 2015, Windsor city officials criticized the decaying appearance of the bridge and called attention to the hazard posed by crumbling concrete from its superstructure. In response, Matt Moran accused the city of attempting to thwart the company's efforts to rebuild or repair the structure because the Canadian government is supporting plans for a new bridge across the Detroit River downriver.